Hey guys, Chalene Johnson here, and I wanted to answer some of your questions about Turbo Fire, Turbo Jam, and Turbo Kick. It's probably one of the most common questions that I get on Facebook or in my emails or Twitter requests. So I thought I would tell you a little bit about how all three of those are different. Turbo Kick is the program that I started for health clubs about 13 years ago. You can go to any club across the country and you can find Turbo Kick. Some clubs offer it in almost every one of their facilities, like 24-hour fitness. So if you're not a 24-hour fitness member, go sign up today because most of their clubs offer that program. It's kickboxing mixed with hip-hop, mixed with anaerobic drills, and it is the mother, basically, of Turbo Jam. Now, Turbo Jam is what I created for people to work out to at home. Turbo Jam is a lot like Turbo Kick, but it's not as intense. Turbo Jam has what I like to call an on-ramp. So there's a place for the very brand new exerciser, someone who's really deconditioned, someone who has 150 pounds to lose. There's a place for you to start with Turbo Jam. There's beginner videos where I break down all the moves, very basic. You can watch that over and over and over again. And by learning it, you're burning calories. I call that learn and burn. And that program's less than 15 minutes. And you know what? Maybe the first time you do it, you're only able to do about 5 minutes. Then the next time you try, you do 6 minutes, and then 7 minutes. And before you know it, you're going to work yourself up to the 20-minute workout and maybe even the 30-minute workout. And what happens is people stick to it. I mean, check out the infomercial. It's back on TV right now, and it's called Turbo Nation. And you will see that there are people who have been doing Turbo Jam who've been able to lose 50, 60, 75, 85, 100, 125, 200 pounds doing this workout because they don't get bored with it. So they do it until the point where they're addicted and they lose that much weight. I love Turbo Jam because it's given me the opportunity to allow people who aren't comfortable going to the gym, who want to get in shape at home on their own, to experience this turbo phenomenon. Now, this year, in fact, in the month of June, Turbo Fire is to be released. What's Turbo Fire about? Well, Turbo Fire is definitely more intense than Turbo Jam, and it's definitely more intense than Turbo Kick. For real. It's the real deal. But yet it's different than both of those workouts in that somebody who is choreography challenged, meaning they can't do all the grapevines and hooks and uppercuts all mixed together at the same time with the music, if they're challenged by that and they're really more drawn towards an athletic style of drill, they will love Turbo Fire. Turbo Fire is a program that I put together based on the HIT principle. Now, HIT principle stands for high intensity interval training. What's that? Basically, a HIT interval is what all the pro athletes are doing to get themselves in peak performance shape. It's double bang for your buck. Okay, so follow me on this. You do 1 minute at your absolute maximum intensity, like I'm gonna die. I'm giving you all I got. And at the end of that minute, you couldn't even go another 10 seconds. That's high intensity. Then for a full equal amount of time, which is typically a minute, you have what I call rest recovery. So you're kind of like walking and breathing and reviewing what you're gonna do next. And the beauty of HIT training is this. In that 1 minute, obviously you're burning a bazillion calories and a lot of fat because you're working at your highest interval. During the minute that you're recovering, you're burning almost the same amount of fat and calories. So really, you're getting the same amount of intensity and calorie burn and fat burn for both those 2 minutes, even though you're only having to give me a minute. Now, the other great thing about HIT training, which was a surprise to me, and I didn't recognize how this would work until I tested it, and I tested it and tested it for almost a year, is this. I thought that those HIT workouts would only appeal to the extremely fit, like the people who like to just, want me to kill them. But what I found is that even the deconditioned were really drawn to this. And here's why. They didn't have to give me 60 minutes. They had to give me 1 minute. And if I ask you to do something for 1 minute, you'll do it. So what I found was that people who aren't very active and aren't very fit were like, okay, I can suck it up for a minute. If you're telling me that I get to recover for a minute, if I go as hard as I possibly can and give you maximum effort, I'll do that. And so for me, that was a surprise. I didn't expect for that to happen, and it's got me really excited because I think that this program is going to have a lot broader appeal than just to those who are already on their fitness journey. I think a lot of people who've got that mentality that they want to push hard, even though they might not be that fit yet, I think they're going to love this program. So it's got HIIT workouts, and I don't know how many are in the series. You'll have to check with your Beachbody coach about the particulars. I know I filmed a lot of them, but I know there's like a 15-minute, we did a 20-minute, we did a 25, and we did a 30-minute HIIT workout. HIIT workouts, you can't do them every day. If you're doing one every day, you're not doing it right because your body needs a full day of rest after a HIIT workout. So I did HIIT workouts that really are very much like a turbo, but more athletic. You'll see here the sound effects and the sirens and the drills and all that stuff that really get you pumped up to do turbo, but they're a little bit more athletic and they're definitely more intense. And then I did long cardio intense workouts that are a little bit more like turbo kick, but even more intense and longer. So what we're going to do is we're going to break that plateau for those of you who are cardio junkies. You're going to be able to experience that HIIT and break yourself out of that cardio plateau. It's kind of like those of you who've been like doing running or you've just been doing regular turbo or any other form of cardio. This is going to make your regular cardio that much easier and you're going to be that much more effective at it. Also in the Turbo Fire workouts are sculpting workouts. So there is a strength component to this. However, if you're already doing Chalene Extreme or P90X or some other form of strength training that you really like, by all means, continue. What I've done though is created a program that you can open up the box and it's everything. It's flexibility, it's cardio, it's intervals, and it's that long cardio workout that you've been looking for. Again, for those of you that want to create a hybrid, you can. Here's my deal. I don't care what you do. Just do something. You know what I'm saying? Like the very best workout in the world is the one that you're going to give your all to. I think Turbo Fire is going to be it. I know it has totally changed the way that I teach and the way that I work out, and I don't think I'm ever going to go back. I feel like $1,000,000 and I think you're going to love the program.